Last name Zarling, Z-A-R-L-I-N-G, with the Austin Police Department Public Information Office. On July 12th at approximately 4:02 a.m., officers responded to a residence near the 8200 block of Gray Ledge Drive in reference to a shoot-stab hotshot call for service, which is a high priority call for service that requires an immediate police response and usually requires the use of emergency lights and sirens while responding. This call for service was responded to in a timely manner. Call text advised the complainant located a victim with apparent injuries to their body. The Austin Police Department was first on scene and began to provide life-saving measures, but was replaced shortly after by the Austin Fire Department and Austin Travis County EMS. Unfortunately, the victim was pronounced deceased at approximately 4:48 this morning. At this time, there was no known threat to the general public. The Austin Police Department patrol officers and Austin Police Department homicide detectives are on scene at this time. I would like to remind everybody that this is an ongoing investigation being investigated by the Austin Police Department homicide detectives, and they are still in the preliminary stages of the investigation. This is being investigated as Austin's 33rd, that's 3-3, homicide. If anyone has any relevant information to this investigation, we ask that you contact the homicide tip line at 512-477-3588. Again, that's 512-477-3588. Or you can contact the Austin Police Department Crime Stoppers at 512-472-TIPS. Again, that's 512-472-8477. Does anybody have any questions?
Do you have anyone in custody?
Not at this time, no.
Do you know who the suspect is?
I'm not exactly sure. Like I said, this is very preliminary of the investigation. The detectives are doing their work to try and figure that out at this time. So I'm not sure what the status of that is. If you would like, you can reach out to the public information officer at a later time for an update on that.
Do we know if there's any connection between the suspect and the victim?
I'm not sure if there is a connection or if there's any connection at all. Like I said, this is very preliminary. This is the very beginning of the investigation. So the detectives are still trying to figure everything out at this time.
What do we know about the victim?
I'm sorry, say that again?
What do we know about the victim? Is it a man? Is it a woman? They live in that house right there?
The victim is a male. I don't have any other demographics on the male at this time.
Did it happen inside the house or outside of the house?
I believe it happened inside the residence.
Did you say what kind of injuries?
The only injuries that we have right now is just injuries. Like I said, this is very early on in the investigation, so we don't know what the cause of the death would be or anything like that. We just know it as injuries at this time.
And you said it was a shot stab, hot shot, so there was a reported of a shooting?
So it's a shoot stab hot shot. That's just the call text. That's just what the call is called. That's generally said to show that there's some type of serious injuries to a person that requires EMS and police response in a very timely manner.
So it doesn't differentiate whether or not it was a stabbing or a shooting?
Correct, it does not, no.
Okay.
It's just blanket terminologies or vernacular.
We saw police officers leave the scene earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Is the scene's clearing up as we're going, or if we're going to still be here for a couple more hours?
We'll still be here for a little while. The detectives just arrived on scene not too long ago, so they're just starting their investigation on scene. It's shift change, so officers are coming and going, trying to get officers from night shift relieved.
And we saw someone get into a police vehicle in the back. Do we know if that was a witness or a suspect?
I'm not exactly sure. I know it wasn't a suspect, but it may have been a witness. But I would reach out to the Public Information Office for clarification on that.
Was there anyone in the home with the victim?
I'm not exactly sure. That would be a clarification that Public Information Office would have at a later time. Any more questions? All right, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good day.
Yeah, it's around
Eric.
Oh. That's not what I'm doing.
He's wanted to be in the shot.
He did.
Okay, now y'all are good.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you guys. Let me just step out so y'all can have a little bit more space around.